Hey, what's up creators? In this very quick Unreal Engine tutorial, we're going to be introducing you to grabbables in VR. Now, as some of you may know, the Unreal Engine VR template is going to come with some cubes that you can reach out and you can pick up. But when it comes to the way that that is going to behave, there's lots of different settings and things that we can change. We can change the way that we can actually grab it, whether it's attached to the player or we just grab it anywhere. We can even change the physics to change how heavy it is or how quickly it's going to drop down to the floor. And in this video, we're going to be showing you exactly how you can change all of this. And by the end of it, we're going to have a grabbable flashlight that you can pick up, which is also going to have a light attached to it because we can do that with blueprints. Let's jump into Unreal and introduce you to that grab component. So inside of Unreal Engine, as you can see here on the table in our XR template level, you can see we have got these cubes. And if we was to go into this by just clicking on it and then pressing Edit Blueprint, you can see this blueprint is really straightforward. We've just got the static mesh, which is the 3D model. This is also going to contain all of the physics information here. But then we've also got the grab component. This grab component is going to be where we can choose whether that's snap grab or free grab. Now, with all of that, the Unreal Engine XR pawn that we have is going to handle all of the inputs for us in terms of pressing buttons to be able to reach out and then do the test to see whether it's close enough. We don't have to worry about any of that. All of that's done for us. If we're creating a grabbable, all we have to do is essentially just create a blueprint that contains this grab component. Just before we do go ahead and do that though, let's see what the free grab looks like and what the snap grab looks like too. So I can see I've got this in our free grab right now with this default cube. Let's just quickly jump into VR preview. Okay, now that we're inside of VR preview, I can see we've got this cube. And as it stands right now, if I just go ahead and reach out to this, you can see I can grab this absolutely anywhere. And in terms of attachment, it doesn't actually look that good. It just connected wherever it was when we, well, actually hit this when we started interacting with it. Let's take a look to see how the snap grab looks now. So just going back inside of my grabbable component here for the cube, what I can do now is I can go to my snap grab under the grab type, compile it, save it, and press play. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're just inside of VR again. What I'm going to do now is reach out, and as you can see there, as I reached out, it actually snapped the cube to the very center of the hand. And every time I pick that up, you can see it goes to that spot every single time. And this is fantastic if we want to do something like a pistol or a sword where you need it to go into a specific point every single time. And in the case of our flashlight, this is exactly what we're going to want to do. So now at this point, we know how the grab component is going to work. We know the two different grab types that we've got. And all we need to do now is actually set up our own grabbable in our own blueprint and start showing you how we can start changing that snap position. And like I talked about, we're also going to be taking a look at how we can change the physics as well. Let's get started with our flashlight. So let's just jump back into Unreal for a second. What I'm going to do is create a new folder. Actually, no, I'm not going to make a new folder. I've got one already. I'm just going to create a new blueprint class of the type actor. That's all you need. And then with this, what we're going to do is start putting these components in. The first component we're going to need for any grabbable is going to be that static mesh. What do we want the physical representation of our grabbable to be? You could use a cube, a pistol, or absolutely anything. In my case, what I've got is this flashlight object here. And what I'm going to do is just make sure I'm happy with the scale. Now, don't worry if you don't have a flashlight. You could just use a tube. You could use absolutely anything. Then what I'm going to do is, most importantly, I'm going to be adding in that grab component. This is what's actually going to make it so that we can pick this item up. And just like before, you can see we've got this grab type. We can choose either snap or we can choose our free. In the case of our snap here, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to choose this snap and then we're going to adjust the position in just a moment. So with that being said, what I want you to do is go ahead and compile your blueprint. Now we've got that set up. Then what I want you to do is just drag and drop your item, your grabbable into the scene. For me, I can see the scale there is way too big. So what I'm actually going to do is set this to 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. This scale is just a me issue with my flashlight. It's just too big. But now I've got something that looks great. Let's go ahead and jump into VR Preview and test this out and see what it looks like with this. So just back inside of VR Preview then, I can see I've got my flashlight down here. If I go ahead and pick this up, you can see, well, I can pick it up, it's just the wrong way round and it needs to move a little bit so that it goes into here correctly. But most importantly, we have got this. The other thing you're going to notice is that when I release this, so when I drop it, you can see it has no physics. It doesn't actually drop to the floor. So let's take a look at those physics first. If for any reason your object is not able to be picked up, then it's most likely because it does not have collision. Let me show you how you can create or check your collision. Inside of here, if you want to show your collision, you can do this by going to the little eye icon and showing simple collision. If you do not have anything that comes up when you do this, well, you just don't have collision. You can create collision for this by simply just going to collision, add, and then what we can do is just add some simplified collision to this. And depending on the complexity of this, you can just choose different options. So back inside of our blueprint for this grabbable, adding physics could not be easier. All we have to do is go to the static mesh, and then inside of here, what we're going to do is turn on simulate physics. So now that we've turned simulate physics on, what I want you to do is go ahead and compile and save this again. And then let's just go ahead and press play, jump into VR preview. Let's see what happens now. So now that we're back inside of VR again, you can see I've got all of my items. I've got my cubes, my pistol, but also my flashlight. What I'm going to do is just very quickly reach out to the flashlight. Again, I'm picking it up just like this. But then what I'm going to do is just throw it. And as you can see there, it did drop to the floor. And if I was to go around here, I should be able to see my flashlight on the floor. And if I wanted to, I can even pick that up again. So now that we've got our physics working, for us to be able to change that to make it heavier or lighter, it's so easy in Unreal Engine. Let's hop in. So if we go to our static mesh where we turned on simulate physics, you can override your mass. Now my mass here, by default, I can see is 0.5 kilos, which is about right for a flashlight. If you want to overwrite this and make it heavier, so say 50 kilos, because you want it to be like a giant boulder and not get impacted by things that get thrown at it, you can adjust all of this here. So now that we've got our physics set up for our flashlight and it drops to the ground, the next thing that I want to do is address the position of the flashlight. Now, we know the flashlight is mostly held correctly. It's straight and level. It may or may not be the wrong way round. It depends on how you want to hold it. But for me, it's not too far off. I just need to move it up a little bit. But going over to the grab and actually making it so it's offset from that original position, all I have to do is select my grab component. I'm going to go into my movement mode. And what I'm going to do is just move this up ever so slightly. You might have to turn your snapping off in the top left-hand corner of the viewport for this, but I'm just going to move it up ever so slightly. Then what I'm going to do is go ahead and compile it, save it, and press play. Let's just see how it looks. And we're just going to keep making those micro adjustments until it's held correctly in the hand. So we're back inside of VR again, and you can see I've got my flashlight here. This time I can pick it up, and it's mostly correct. I just need to move it over a little bit to the right now so it goes closer in, so the fingers are wrapping around it a little bit better. But otherwise, pretty good. And maybe I could rotate it a little bit that way too. Let's just make some quick minor adjustments. So back inside of our blueprint, what we're going to do here is we're just going to move it over to the right just a tiny little bit so it went more into our hand there. And then what we are also going to do is just rotate it a little bit, maybe just 5 degrees this way, so that way it angles into the hand a little bit. But we can see in terms of the way that we are making these adjustments to that position is we're simply just offsetting that grab component, just offsetting the position, the rotation of this, and that's going to take care of everything. So then let's go into our VR preview now. So just having picked up our flashlight one more time, you can see I've now got a good grip around my flashlight and it looks pretty awesome. And imagine this was a horror game. I could just walk around, I can shine my flashlight at things. This is awesome. So the very last thing that I want to do is simply just attach a light to this. And the reason for that is simply because, well, it's a flashlight. Just want to show you, you can do anything with these blueprints. It doesn't just have to be a static mesh. So what I'm going to do is inside of here, I'm going to add a component, and the component that I'm going to add is simply going to be a spotlight. And then with this spotlight, it's going to flip this around, and I'm going to make it be 180 degrees, and I'm just going to make this spotlight come out of the end here. And we should have a decent brightness already. But now what we should have, if I go ahead and press play, I've got a torch, I can shine it around, I can grab this, it looks so cool. This is awesome. So that's it, we've now got our flashlight set up. At this point, we should have a better understanding of how the grab component is going to work. So how we can use that free grab, or how we can use that snap grab and then dial it in and even attach things or even adjust physics. Just a reminder, if your grabbables don't work for any reason, just go back to the middle point of the video where we took a look at the collision. Just make sure you've got collision and you'll be good to go. For now, though, I'm super excited to see what you create inside of Unreal Engine, what kind of pickup items you do. There's so many different options. Let us know what you're going to be creating in the comments, or even show it off in our Discord. If you'd like to learn more about Unreal Engine and VR, I would definitely recommend that you check out my VR Ultimate course, where we're going to teach you everything you're going to need to become a VR developer, all of the skills, but most importantly, we're going to be creating some awesome projects along the way, such as the first-person shooting range where we've got a pistol, or even a car configurator project where we can sit in there, change paint colors, change wheels, all of that awesome stuff. For now though, that's everything. I hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, stay awesome, keep creating.